May God be with you all.
We should, if we can find the exact date, be real. I don't know, unfortunately, we can't even check like Broadcastify or anything because after Summer Wells' disappearance, they stopped like uploading really service calls to Broadcastify and stuff like that. But you could look through those, like if you know a time period, about a time period, and about a time, you just look at around that time period, around, if that you, it'd be looking like for a needle in a haystack though if you didn't have certain types of variables. But I think that there's definitely proof that this stuff can come. I mean, there's proof out there. This stuff's all going to come out. People always fall apart. That's why, just watch on YouTube and stuff. Like when you group up and you join part of a group, they always fall apart. Always on YouTube. Always, every time. It never fails because it's always, like, it's always all the agreement is, oh, we're going to split the money, And money, of course, is always going to cause problems when money is involved. It causes fights. There's disagreements, clashes of ego, all that stuff. When you get groups of people, eventually one of them's going to get pissed off, really mad at the other.
The truth always comes out.
Yeah, it's going to come out. Tiffany said, I'm really sorry they impeded on your life and came onto your property like that. They have no right, none at all. They've crossed the line so many times, I worry what they will do next.
How many people like that play with danger?
Oh, I know. Trevor's is friends with him. He's made it really freaking known to me for some weird reason. He's following me around everywhere. So it shows me that he's part of this whole thing. And just talking, just to say horrible things and call Fred a prime suspect. It's like, who made you God? Like, when do you get to decide who's suspect and who's not?
But most likely, if they did make a report weeks later, Hawkins County most likely get called up. Look, I mean, that's not Hawkins County. Usually don't follow up like that.
Why?
Hawkins County motto is, just call him after this is over and they'll clean it up.
Yeah, I never have said a bad thing about him. I don't understand. I'm talking about Trevor. I don't understand why he has to be so hateful. He does not seem like a Christian to me. I'm just, disappointed, of course. But it's not the first time I've been disappointed, obviously, and completely read somebody wrong. Usually, though, I find it out pretty quickly. Let me pull up my chat on my phone because, like I said, we have to say that this is all alleged because I don't have absolute proof. It's all what are they called? Coincidental, or what's it called? It's all. I forget the word, but I'm sure there is absolute proof out there.
Maybe we need to try to get a hold of Bill Dillon.
I know. Well, I've already tried to get a hold of him though. But what if he was with them though? What if he's?
He'd be interested in hearing his side though.
Yeah, if that's who it was. If that's who it was that they're talking about. It's just, that's what we're wondering if it was because of the fact that he just happened to be there when this incident happened.
Miles that they're talking about and stuff, that's about how far he would have went across and made a different turn to go to his place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We're going across to Churchill.
Yeah. Fred came out here and he was like, they're talking about, yeah, Bill Britton. I've tried to talk to that guy, or tried to get a hold of him. He's not. And yes, law enforcement know of him. But so I mean, Don Wells is not a good person either. But it's okay for you guys to be buddies with him. But you have zero type of evidence against Fred of being this person that you want to paint him as. And he's just the most horrible guy. But Don Wells, he's fine. He's okay. The man that talks about 12-year-old bodies having a body from hell.
I mean, most incidences that happen down in the Big Creek community is from people showing up on other people's property and stuff and looking for trouble.
That's what they were doing. They were looking for trouble. They couldn't. I tried to tell Jenny, I tried to tell her, listen, Andy was on the road. I tried to talk to her before that time. I tried to talk to these people, especially Jenny. And she just is very egotistical, prideful. And so is Chasey. They better help if we find it. They better come on here and apologize. Tell everybody the freaking truth. Or if we find evidence that was you guys or proof, I will encourage Fred to press charges. Do the right thing and tell the truth.
They don't come out to the truth.
I know they will.
The criminals are so more.
Such a stupid idea. Hey, Mama T. Oh, no. I don't think that, Paula. I don't think that Trevor was one of the people. I don't believe that, no. I don't think that, but he could be part of the project. But I would hope to God not. Gosh. I do, though, believe it was associated with their trip there. Who was the two that walked down there? Who would have been the two ballsy ones to walk closer? The three that stayed back. Who were the two that walked close, that were, sneaking around? Who would have been the ballsier of them all? I wonder who it could have been.
It'd been the local. That'd be a local in that area. Most likely he would have been leading.
Yeah. I wonder if you don't think Brandon Clark freaking did something stupid like that, do you?
Brandon.
Because they would have saw him on JLR and thought, we'll just get a hold of Brandon or something.
Actually, I went to Brandon Clark after that night. Later at night to see if anybody had anything to go. That was one of the first places I went. Because I was right on the back side, you see.
And the fact that it never got around, things travel around that community. So it shows that it had to have been people from out of town and maybe one local or something.
That's right.
And the person's not speaking because it incriminates himself.
Mm-hmm. Because I shouldn't listen for something to come out, about it. Because usually down in there, if anybody does something, they go out to brag about it to somebody, and then it'll get back to you. Just sit on it up, it'll get back to you.
Yeah. He was thinking it would get back to him eventually, he would figure out who it was, because you're going to hear through the grapevine out there in the community who robbed you in the drug scene. But it just never came around till now, and it makes sense because it wasn't anybody from around there. It was these dumbasses, and maybe one local. And a gun went off when the guy, I can't get over that. The gun went off when this person was hit by Fred. Somebody could have got killed. You guys are fucking so stupid.
That tells me it was already in their hand. Not holstered or nothing, already in their hand.
Cal keeps us in photo on his freaking most annoying thing I've ever. He was so annoying. I tried
Let's say they let no showcase and shit. To help them tell them what I did.
So you think it was a revolver because there were no shell casings? What kind of gun did Adrian bring? I hear she brought a gun. Heard through the grapevine they were packing. So that fits. Chasey wants sympathy. She's trying to manipulate our community tab. Okay. Well, imagine that. That's what they always do. She's gonna say it wasn't them. No matter what, that's what they're gonna say. But sorry, being a Twizzler. But it sure lines up. And once we heard your guys' goal of setting Fred up, that just freaking makes so much sense. Now, what does that have to do with Summer? Okay, even if that wasn't you, if that wasn't you on his property, what does it have to do with Summer setting Fred up? That whole plan, because I know that's true for a fact. So how does that? What does that have to do with Summer Wells? Nana for Life and Adrian.
And it makes you
Yeah, and then Nana for Life talks shit about Fred for some reason all the time. And so do these people. And it makes sense. It's hello, if you guys were hit in the head by Fred for trespassing on his property, sneaking around there, that's kind of your own dumbass fault.
Lucky you didn't have to work.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's no wonder they got so scared and said something really bad happened, you guys. You remember that? Just imagine how scared they were that somebody was going to be coming after them. But yet, here they come back to trouble, though. That is, it just, I don't know.
I mean, Andy's admitted that.
Thank you so much for the PayPal, the person who sent they want to be anonymous, but thank you so much. That's my internet. Oh. Okay. They were both locked and loaded while they were out looking for trouble. That was just so dumb. Purposely out looking for trouble with guns and a machete. So we here too. And it makes so perfect sense. Like, oh, we're gonna take it to our grave. You guys disappeared for freaking ever. I'm so scared that something, oh no, it's gonna get out. Well, here we are. It finally is out. This is a scandal. This is seriously, we need to name this. I don't know. Something gate, because this is a scandal. Because it has freaking nothing to do with Summer Wells. And everything to do with their egos. And he sent the money to Adrian's Cash App to give to Andy, and everyone knows it. Yeah, and that was freaking so dirty. That shit pissed me off so bad. Because, and I don't care. You know, people be like, oh, I didn't think you liked that person. He didn't like Benny or whatever. That doesn't matter. I don't care who. It could be, I don't know. It doesn't matter who the person was. The victim. It's the truth is the truth. If something's wrong, it's wrong. It doesn't change depending on the person who is the victim. Gabriel's all worked up. I guess she thinks she can get away with Benny not around. I'm sure Benny gets word from people of things. He's allowed to talk on the phone. Benny doing that, he thought he chose his friend. I don't know if I want to go look at this post because it's just going to really raise my blood pressure. I'll probably have to, like, just wait to check out these things to, you know, calm down and, like, slowly. Because all they're going to do is deny it. They're going to deny it no matter what, okay? We know that, obviously. Just like Andy, you know? The only way to get people to actually prove it is absolute proof. Footage of Ben Hill Road, June 15th. I'm sure that will eventually come out. What's Andy going to say then? I can't wait. I cannot freaking wait. I cannot wait. More so for the reactions of these freaking weirdos. You cannot trust a weirdo like Jenny who has freaking blue hair like that and never change it. It's like, why? That's weird. I mean, you change it up ever? It's going to be bright blue, Smurf blue the rest of your life? You know, maybe do some purple sometimes. Why the Smurf blue all the time? God. It just annoy me. Oh, I don't care about being shut out of a documentary. I already knew that was what was happening a long time ago. I could tell by their secrecy and just how everything happened. I could tell that I was the one that was being excluded because of the friends. Well, what Fred had said about Andy being on the road, and they had kind of buddied up with Andy. Gabriel was saying the same thing for 2 years, that Andy was going to let them on for free and they didn't have to pay, so I guess they were going to pocket Benny's money then. The fact that they all defend a woman beater is enough for me. No need to say more. Andy beat Juice, everyone was all good with that. Yeah, and he admitted it. But that's okay. That's okay. But you know, Fred's the worst person ever because he sold drugs, and he's forever like condemned. And these people, they try to paint Fred in a weird, like, they try to paint him as a insinuate weird sexual things with Fred, and it's like, it's so wrong. Just like that one time when I was on camera and I accidentally panned my camera and it got my daughter and she was wearing a sports bra, but you couldn't, like, you would have to absolutely, like, you would have to, it was so fast, you would have to pause at the exact right spot to be able to, I mean, and even then when I looked, like, it was so blurry, you can't make anything out. And she had pants, I mean, it was like just an Under Armour sports bra and, you know, some pajama pants. And she wasn't trying, I didn't mean to do it, it was an accident. But of course, these people had something to say. Adrian sure had something to say. I hear she made a big lengthy post about it. About my daughter being in a sports bra in her home. Oh, and Fred's in this under the same roof. The way that they were trying to, like, make that scene is so wrong. And creepy. But yeah, it's okay you put these weird revealing pictures of your own daughter up on your community wall, an underage daughter with in a very exposing outfit, like you're real proud on your wall, on your community wall, and who knows what kind of, put it out there for any weirdo and whoever to look at. That's okay. And you intentionally did that. That's what I mean. These people are fucking hypocrites. Far worse than the people that they talk shit about. And then they try to act like, oh, we're the smartest. We're the, you know, we're the moral authority. Who lives on Beach Creek had spoke out early November 20. What if he could be the local with them? He spoke about his wife seeing a vehicle on 15th or something. That's interesting because Fred's wondered about that guy too. That Jeremy Powell. That came up. Like Fred's had a few questions about that guy. Yeah, I'm freaking mad. It's wrong and intrusive. I'm tired of these people going fucking real life and trying to encourage people to go. I mean, trying to why? I don't understand. What did Fred do to you that you want to set him up? How are you going to feel when it comes out that Fred was telling the truth about Andy, that Andy was on the road? I just cannot wait to see what they're going to say. I just cannot fucking wait. Adrian posted extremely provocative photos of her daughter right after what she said about yours. I won't go into detail because to explain them would be inappropriate. Oh, this guy that was following us was a really dangerous guy.
Jeremy Powell spoke of a dark colored truck coming out, a small dark colored truck coming out of Ben Hill and almost hitting 70 on the evening of the 15th. Was that the blue truck that was dark colored truck that followed Indy out?
Well, Andy's
on the live.
Yeah, well, Andy's, I don't know, Andy has the answers. Andy Bernard holds some answers, in my opinion. Oh my, if I were Ziggy, I would feel real creeped out knowing that Jenny tried to get Jody's daughter to live with her and be her, yeah. That was creepy. I guess, I don't know. I guess the cocaine has fried her brain or something. Sorry guys for the background noise. It's too bad because seriously, at one time, like, I really liked Jenny. You know, I thought she seemed like a nice person. The very first time I saw the type of person she was when Benny invited me on his panel and she was up there. And oh my God, she was such a know-it-all. It was so annoying. I couldn't even speak without her freaking contradicting everything I fucking said. Like, trying to act like, oh, no, that's not true. Actually, that's true. It's like, bitch, you are not fucking, like, Albert Einstein. Like, what the fuck? That's exactly the day my opinion of her changed. I was like, wow, she's really argumentative. She's really prideful. She's really know-it-all, isn't she? But Jenny talking about, oh yeah, 6 Up being the documentary. Oh. Hey, that's the kind of, I mean, it would be right. She would fit right in. It sounds like. It does seem like she does. She was like, instead of being like, she'll straight up say it to you, she'll be like, oh, that's not true. She'll say it like that, as if she's like, what she's saying is absolute fact, and that it will be something that's kind of like a theory or something, and she'll call it, I don't know. She just discredits, she has an idea in her head how something's going to be, and she is extremely hard-headed. She is very hard-headed too. Like, she's one of those that would not, is hard. These people freaking back out now. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, really? Because I've heard Jenny talk a lot of shit about money sent to me for people, for the calls that people wanted to hear of Fred, the jail calls. Oh, that's just some kind of grift that people were helping pay for that. But they sure as, I bet she sure as hell listened to them, didn't she? I bet she listened to the calls. She can get help from somebody, that's okay. It does, you know, I get help or somebody does something for me, it's somehow a grift. I just read Community Post that Kramer wrote long, missive. She lists ammo, lists things she claims are lies. Who has all these people lying on them? A bunch of people don't lie like that. You have a lot of nerve. And I think this is hilarious that everything's coming out and crashing down on them. Because they had so many chances, guys, to do the right thing. And they spent 2 years, over 2 years since they started this whole mission on this documentary. So they went there fully prepared to cause some bullshit. And particularly with Fred Hill. Oh, we're going to set Fred Hill up. Because that's, you know, somehow going to find Summer. Pretty sweet pea, yep. Hey, Scout. I guess me so freaking mad. Oh, how they freaking what they did to Jody Sue was so fucking insane, guys. And I don't like Jody Sue. I think she's a liar. I don't think she's the best a person either. But what they did is they were completely the ones in the wrong in that situation. And I've always said that, and I'll always continue to say that because that's the truth. They went way, way over the line, just like they've gone way, way over the line here in their mission to freaking make Fred Hill look a certain way and to freaking cover for Andy Bernard. They are obviously a bunch of idiots. Nobody has a brain. None of them are saying, oh, maybe we shouldn't do that. No wonder you guys didn't want Benny going. I'm certain other ones to join in too. Because you guys had your little criminal group already freaking arranged. You can't bring any outsiders. I don't know why my computer screen went like that, but it's whatever. It just like really, really gets me going. I was you guys, Tiffany had good live yesterday and today, and it just like me and Fred would listen together and we talk about things and it would bring up things, and then it's just that's what's happening. And that's when we realized, like, oh my God, like November of 2022, you know, when was that incident that happened with you, you know, and we started talking about it, it was like, oh my God, are they talking about Fred and Bill Benton? I mean, it makes sense because they were so focused on Fred for some reason and setting him up. Here, let me go wash my hands. Like, I got this resin on my hands. It's like, it's eating a Twizzler. It makes your tongue numb. Hey, why did I don't know what? Covered my hands. I don't remember. Oh, Fred's so bad, but yet we're gonna go commit crime just the freaking. What were you guys looking for? I just would love to know whose bright idea. I thought it feels like it was Ginny's bright idea because I heard it was her bright idea to like set him up. So, and the other's just like, okay, whatever you say. They did. They lost their minds over that. They did. It was unreal. It just got out of hand. Just like this has got out of hand, and they're just like for Fred, or their freaking desire to be right, to be the heroes. They want to be looked at like some kind of hero. If it comes out, they think it's going to fall apart if it comes out that Andy was on the road. But wouldn't that be great TV, though? That would be make for really great TV. So I don't know. I know. Bill Benton is a guy that he's who Don nicknamed Wild Bill. He's the one that was called the drunk. That people, so some people think that. Well, Fred thinks that possibly he could be the drunk that people that there was that rumored to have been sleeping with Miranda. So you guys remember that whole thing? Billy the drunk or whatever. Wild bit the drunk. Billy. Bill Benton is a buddy of Don Wells. Him and Vicky Dykes. I don't think they're together though anymore. We're hanging around Donna Candace all the time around the time that Summer Wells went missing. And they were hanging out with them afterwards too. I didn't know Bill Benton was because, like I said, like Fred said, he heard there was some kind of incident up at the Wells and the police were called. And it had to do with Bill Benton and Don Wells allegedly. Would it be interesting to get those freaking police reports and see if some of these characters...
And he stayed in the bottom shed for a while.
He stayed in the bottom shed too?
When him and Vicky would get into it, he would go and stay in the bottom shed.
When him and his wife would get into it, he would go stay at that shed. No, that's a different Bill. Curiosity, they both go by Wild Bill. I know it's confusing. It always confused me. The one that you're talking about, Curiosity, is Bill Shipley. That's Bill Shipley, who was the one that was married to the Kelly girl that I had on here, who ended up getting back with him and now turned on me. For some weird reason. I think because she wanted to put it on me, like blame it on me, to Bill, about her being on YouTube and stuff. That's the only thing I can think of. Yep, Linda Lou. Was Don in jail in November of 2022?
I think he may went to jail the first one. I've never seen Summers. First of November. First DUI.
Oh.
I might be wrong. It seemed like
November 1st?
Probably.
Huh. So, I don't know what else more to say about it. I think I've said what all I can say, really. I mean, if that was him, it will come out. And if there is proof, I will definitely encourage Fred to prosecute. Because it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Your guys' whole plans. When you were supposed to be searching for Summer, trying to make it was something good for Summer Wells, while you were down in Tennessee committing fucking felonies. The fact that you had a firearm with you when you did that, do you understand that raises the level of the crime? You guys are really not very smart. He sent $379 to Adrian for Andy. I just went to his Cash App. I'm posting it right now to my community tab. Lie on him. Think I won't handle this shit. So Tiffany's posting proof that he sent that money. I know he sent that money. I remember that proof's been out there. I'm pretty sure, but of course, you know, the people that lie and try to cause confusion and change reality. I guess we have to remind people of the truth every so often.